que nos diga sus discursos. Venga.
No, solo estamos un poquito tristes por lo de Beirut y Francia. Ni modo.
Muchas felicidades. The jury of Competencia Los Cabos CineMix Award, Telluride Film Festival director Tom Luddy, Variety chief film critic and now Amazon Studios development and acquisitions executive Scott Foundas, and Argentinian producer and filmmaker Lucia Puenzo, acknowledges for its brilliant visual and narrative storytelling, immersive us in the harrowing plight of a young mother and her son, with surprising tenderness and innovative point of view, to Room by Lenny Abrahamson, with the award of $15,000. Presenting the award, the jury receives the award Mauricio Durán, la ganadora del festival Room. Muchas felicidades.
Bueno, y cerramos esta entrega de premios con la película más votada por el público, que recibe el premio Cinemex por $10,000. La película ganadora ha sido Room. Entre el premio José Leonardo Martí, director general de Cinemex, lo recibe Mauricio Durán, vicepresidente de Universal.
Muchas felicidades. Y hasta aquí la entrega de premios de competencia e industria de esta cuarta edición, pero nos queda un último premio por entregar, uno muy especial para nosotros, el premio Protagonista Excelencia en Actuación 2015.
El reconocimiento a uno de los mejores actores de su generación, que se ha ganado el aplauso del público con los distintos papeles que ha ido representando dentro de los más diversos géneros, estilos y ámbitos en los que ha trabajado.
Nacido en Escocia, ha destacado siempre por escoger, a lo largo de toda su carrera, papeles atrevidos y llenos de fuerza. Desde el heroinómano que interpretó en Trainspotting de Irving Welsh, con el que se dio a conocer, o el legendario Obi-Wan Kenobi de la saga Star Wars, hasta el papel que hizo junto con Nicole Kidman en el musical Moulin Rouge. Ha participado en películas como The Ghost Rider de Roman Polanski, Angels and Demons de Ron Howard, en la que trabajó con Tom Hanks, la comedia I Love You Philip Morris con Jim Carrey, Cassandra Stream de Woody Allen, Amelia con Hilary Swank y Richard Gere, Big Fish de Tim Burton, Black Hawk Down de Ridley Scott, Little Boys, en la que pudimos verlo junto a Michael Caine, y la película sobre el glam rock dirigida por Todd Haynes, Velvet Goldmine.
Más recientemente pudimos verlo junto a Christopher Plummer en la película Beginners y en la conmovedora Salmon Fishing in the Yemen del director Lasse Hallström, con la que, como es habitual en él, obtuvo un enorme éxito. Recibió también el aplauso de la crítica por su actuación en A Life Less Ordinary y Shallow Grave, ambas de Danny Boyle, así como August, Osage County de John Wells. Ha presentado en el festival una de sus películas más recientes, Last Days in the Desert, del magnífico director Rodrigo García.
El Festival Internacional de Cine de Los Cabos otorga el premio Protagonista, Excelencia en Actuación 2015, a Ewan McGregor.
When we did Trainspotting, we did 4 or 5 locations a day. The filmmaking was just like clockwork. It was like a well-oiled machine. Everything was so smooth. And they became increasingly difficult because as we went through the 3 films that I made, the 3 Star Wars films, they became more and more green screen movies. The first one we did, we had sets. It's hard to do. I love being in them, I really do. It was the first films that I made the kids could see, really. In the Moulin Rouge, for however 6 weeks we were in there, amongst those actors and singers and dancers, and with that music and life. It was extraordinary to behold and be part of.
Thank you.
There's not a particular style that doesn't suit me. I think the fun thing is to be in a new style with a new director and, you know, throw yourself into it. It's a trust thing. It's more about trust than anything else. You're asked to put yourself out there. It's not you're doing something. You're putting yourself out there, and it's and your director. You have to feel like you're safe in their hands.
You know, it took me to him spending 3 nights with a family that lives in the desert, a mother, father, son, and him getting a little bit caught up in their drama.
You know, the location became a character in our story, or is a character in our story. The scenes where we're early in the morning or late at night in the desert, it was cold, and it was cold. So physically, your body language changes because it's cold. You're dealing with the truth, you're dealing with things that really happened, and big personal things, you know. Things about sexuality and mortality and you really want to get it right, I suppose.
Es un honor para nosotros recibir en este escenario al director de Things You Can Tell Just by Looking at Her, 9 Lives, Albert Nobbs o la magnífica Mother and Child. También director de Last Days in the Desert, presentada hoy en el Festival de Cine de los Cabos. Demos de la bienvenida a Rodrigo García.
Thank you very much. Sometimes I worked with you on a movie last year, and you know, people ask me, what memories do you have of working with Ewan? And I always find that I can't come up with the anecdote. I can't, you know, like any director, of course, I think, oh, well, all my memories are about me, of course. I don't remember anyone else being there. But the truth is he's such a, you know, he's the kind of collaborator who lowers a director's anxiety. You know, he comes extremely prepared. It all looks very casual. It all looks very easy. You have the feeling that he's just a natural actor. And of course, as you start to shoot and really look at his work, you realize, you know, it's all been thoroughly prepared. It's all been thoroughly thought through. And I think that, you know, this kind of non-fussy approach is really just fantastic. And, you know, as we just saw in the reel, the way he has jumped from one type of movie to another, to, you know, different genres, doing everything from, you know, Obi-Wan Kenobi to Jesus to having sex with Jim Carrey in a prison. You know, it's as well as a lot of full frontal nudity over the years, for which we're all very thankful. You know, he really is a director's dream, so I think I should stop embarrassing him now and we should bring him out.
Bueno, pues recibamos con un aplauso muy fuerte a Ewan McGregor.
It's a great deal to me to be here to receive this award at the Los Cabos International Film Festival. It really is a huge honour, and I'm very happy and delighted, and I thank you all very much. It means a great deal. It means a great deal more to me that Rodrigo gave it to me, because I was very fortunate to meet Rodrigo here in Mexico 2-3 years ago, which led us to make a very beautiful film, Last Days in the Desert, that screens here this afternoon. We made it with another incredible Mexican talent, Emmanuel Lubetsky, and the film itself has become one of my great favourites, and something that means something very special to me amongst the movies that I've made. And Rodrigo is really one of the greatest directors I've worked with, and also a really dear and great friend, so that means an awful lot to me. Thank you very much. My wife and I and my kids have been coming to Mexico since 2008, we started coming here. Once we moved to the States, we started to explore this fantastic country, and we've loved it. Almost every year we've been here. We go to different areas and different parts, and we've really fallen in love with Mexico. We love your culture, we love your people, and the extraordinarily talented, creative people that this country produces into our industry is quite staggering. So all of that adds up to me being very, very, very happy with this award, and very grateful, and thank you, thank you, thank you.
Pues muy bien, con esto vamos a prepararnos para el último banquete de este festival. Quisiera agradecer a Universal Pictures por presentar el estreno latinoamericano de la joya que van a ver, Steve Jobs de Danny Boyle. Disfruten mucho la película. Muchas gracias a cada uno de ustedes por hacer posible este festival. Vamos cosechando decenas de acuerdos de industria, colaboraciones y nuevas alianzas entre los cientos de delegados que nos han visitado. Nos ponemos ya en marcha para preparar nuestra quinta edición, comprometidos en seguir construyendo un festival útil. Y recuerden, tenemos una cita aquí en Los Cabos el año que viene.
Thank you very much.